All right, my bad on the file. I forgot to adjust the sound settings. All right, we should be good. Should be good to go. Do have some. Do have some One Piece stuff. A little bit of One Piece stuff to. Well, I mean, we do have the stream, but I mean, like, it's been break week. It was break week, right? Yeah, it was break week. Found where the sound effects are. Yeah. I gotta get better. I'm not good at them. Oh, I forgot. I forgot my lighting settings. Give me a second. I gotta put a stream setting on here. So it should be this and this. There we go. Much better. Let me see this thing. All right, cool. Yeah, my bad on that first file. The second file you guys deserve. Oh wait, hold on. Is that still a little loud? It might be a little loud, but truth be told, you should troll Sai with the sound effects when he comes. I gotta hook it up to Discord, I think. I don't know if I set that up. It's been a minute. I do have a new setup, new PC. Well, not well, yeah, new PC, but also like my old PC's over there. Doing some configuration things. I think for the most part everything's fine because this is my streaming setup. This is my like work setup, and then over there is like editing. But yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. Um, yeah. So first, we're gonna do a little bit of yapping. I know I'm streaming on Thursday, which I pretty much committed to streaming on Friday, except this Friday, or at least tomorrow, from what I understand, is Eid. So Eid Mubarak, early Eid Mubarak. If people are here celebrating, or not celebrating yet, but if you fasted for Ramadan, congrats. Super proud of you. I had my I gotta do a little. Okay, hold on. I had to do a mini shout out. Um, my baby cousin wanted me to say hit like straight up dox him on stream, which obviously I'm not gonna do. But he wanted a shout out. It got him really excited. I don't know why it gets him excited, but my what's up, Fiso? My baby cousin, he became captain of his soccer team, and his soccer team's cracked. And if you guys don't know, I used to play soccer pretty competitively. I was on a premier academy level team, and I was doing pretty good. And then I tore my ACL, and then my you know the college run stopped there. But my baby cousin, he's on a team that's probably better than what I was on, and soccer is at a way crazier place. And he made captain during Ramadan, and so he fasted the entire all his games, his practices. He was fasting, so that was crazy. That's crazy. Shout outs to my baby cousin. He wanted me to dox him. I'm not gonna do that. Um, but he is playing in a competitive place. So shout outs to that, and Eid Mubarak. I don't know. He's probably not going to listen to this on drop, which again, I'm streaming early because we have Eid tomorrow. So yeah, and Eid Mubarak to you, Fiso. Eid Mubarak to the chat. Wish I had hair like that. Yeah, I'm trying to get that flex in. I hit 10 inches, so I can donate, but I'm just gonna grow it out. Don't tell my mom. It's funny because when my mom always complains, but I have her hair, like I inherited her hair genes, and so whenever she complains, I'm just like, Yeah, but it's nice, right? And then she can't say anything because it's her hair, so she's not gonna, um, say anything like that. But let me see. There was a few things. I know I'm streaming when a few others are streaming, so uh I not that I'm more comfortable with yapping because then it offsets my stream from their stream, so then people can hop in after the more prior the streams that are normally scheduled at this time, they can finish up and then come here after if they so choose to. That being said, I do have decorations here which I wanted to talk about, but there's a specific decoration that I haven't quite yet earned, and I feel bad that I didn't open it when I got it. But I can't show this one. I can't show this one. This one's pretty sick. This one I got thanks to, well, like Randy Troy. What's it called? Shout outs to Randy, by the way. I got to the second episode live action. Gonna watch the third. Well, I'm gonna watch the whole season. Season 2. Okay, we do. Okay, I've been posting on my socials about One Piece. You guys have been seeing on the YouTube, and I'm enjoying it. There's gonna be criticism from me and a lot of people, but my criticism isn't as volatile. I feel like because my I've been talking to some harsh critics, some people who actually did not like season 1 that much. One of my best friends, he was like they finished, and then their significant others, wife, girlfriends, they boom jumped on the anime. I'm like, holy moly, season 2 is converting like no other. This is insane. But yeah, this is pretty sick. Thank you, Randy Choi. Shout outs to, well, okay, Randy didn't make this. He told me, he's like, go that way, Par. Go that way and don't turn back and you'll find this. And then I found it and I got it. This is a special pickup because Gear 5 just was released and the guy wasn't selling them like out in the open like that because it was still spoilers back then. So I got this mad long ago. All my One Piece stuff has been in a box, and now that my office is like set up, I can like start taking things out, and it's so nice. And so that's why one of these things I should have opened it, but then I didn't because of life and moving. And anyways, we'll talk about that later. One Piece live action, super excited about. 3-Day, whoa, that's a rare find. What up, 3-Day? Thank you for hopping in. Thanks for not unmod. Why would we talked about you like literally. I feel like every other week when I'm teasing that big mega theory that I told just you, I always bring up 3-Day. I always bring up 3-Day trip. But let me see. Dang, I got the amnesia, the old. That's nice. Nice to see you. Glad you're. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad to see you back. Yeah, that's a perma mod. What are you talking about? Unless you do some like, unless like, I mean, you're not gonna be in like, prison or something. I mean, even could you mod for? Okay, and my point is it's like you're good. You're good. I probably don't even know how to unmod. Let's be honest. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh yeah, One Piece live action also should say my wife too. My wife also has been enjoying everything. Laboon in episode 2 already won her over. And then the thing is, so I'll say this. Loving the hair, appreciate it. The live action is doing me a disservice for one main reason, and it's that for whatever reason, my wife likes Tashigi. And I find Tashigi fun. Like the live action Tashigi is good. I feel like it's the right vibe. It's cutesy. It's funny, all that stuff. But my wife was like, "I'm gonna cosplay Tashigi," and I'm like, "Please, please, you don't understand. Me and Sai have roasted this character, like from start to finish, and now I feel bad because she likes her in the live action. So, might have to." I could do a smoker cosplay. That's that'd be kind of nuts if she did Tashigi and I did smoker, even though I hate smoking. Or not hate smoking. Sorry, that's like the wrong word for it. I am anti-smoking. Hate smoking doesn't apply. I'm anti-smoking. But Smoker's a character. Did I see Jay? No, I haven't. I haven't because I'm on episode 2. So like, I generally know what happens. Like someone's like, oh, episode 3. I already know what happens in the from the most part of it. I just gotta see it. I've heard about certain good scenes. Um, and I've always looked forward to the Vivi dancing one because of my video on it, how it beat Zoro or whatever. So I'm interested to see the changes. I haven't seen it, but when I scroll and I see like, oh, this is past episode, I just scroll past it. Um, the CG was great, dude. The fun. My favorite part that I laughed at was the change where Crocus. I like the change that Crocus wasn't inside the whale. It for live action sake, it was better off that way, in my opinion. But the syringe launcher, when I saw that and I realized the changes and I saw the syringe launcher, I was like, nah, that's kind of sick. This is kind of crazy. It was nuts. It was nuts. But yeah, I could do the smoker thing, I could. I just don't want to give my son a bad influence because then he can't be. So I haven't gone to the chopper thing, but I've mentioned on stream that I might get Zen to be chopper. I would be Hero Luke, and then my wife would be Kureha. Um, but now that and she was down. My wife was so ready for that thing, except then she saw Tashigi, and then I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think of a cosplay now, and it doesn't make sense. I mean, we could have Zenith be Zoro again. Um, I'm happy that your cousin got the role of Vivi's crazy, funny, but also way too honored to be if I were to be related. Very talented actress, and definitely one of the highlights from a lot of the people that I've talked to. They've on their own were like, "Yo, this Vivi character is pretty good," and they're ahead of me, so I have no idea. Like, I've heard episode 7 things, so um, that being said, it's exciting. So One Piece live action mandatory mention. Someone asked me, Par, are you gonna make videos on it? It depends how I get to the ending of it, because I don't want to make a video per episode, and I didn't want to do reactions because I'm watching with my wife. And so I just been putting my thoughts on my IG story, on Twitter, and I've been posting it up on YouTube. um but yeah, the what's it called, uh might make a video. Definitely gonna keep posting. um we'll see where that goes. But someone did ask me if I was going to do that, and I said I'll talk about it on stream pretty regularly. And shout outs to Randy. I heard good things, and Randy's been posting about it. Shout outs to his mom. Got that W mention in the newspaper thing. I don't know if you guys saw that in the newspaper as an Easter egg. They mentioned that Water 7 celebrates Randy Troy's mom. So that's pretty sick. I restoried that. Yeah, and let me see. Okay, okay. How far are we in? We're 16 minutes in. Um, let's see. Crocus, Baby Laboon, and Brooke cosplays. Yeah, no, that was another one. Okay. Fiso is on it, bro. When my wife saw Laboon, and just how much she loved Laboon, I was just like, it's pretty easy. We could put him in a Laboon cosplay, like my art talking about her son. And she was just like, her jaw and eyes glowed. And then I was just like, all right, okay, we're just gonna do multiple cosplays at this point. The Laboon one is pretty easy comparatively. Because if we do the Chopper one, my wife's gonna want to do the fur. So we'll see what happens with that. But the only issue with having my son do cosplay is some people's etiquette at like conventions aren't the best when it's like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture. If they ask, it's fine, you know what I mean. But now he's at an age where we're gonna be more restricted on taking pictures for sure, because now he looks like himself, like he looks like a kid now. um you and your son can be Helmeppo Kobe. Dude, my wife hate Helmeppo's hair. It's so funny. It's so funny. I'm like, it's worse in the manga. But you know, it is what it is. Um, we got devious. No wait, on devious Delibird. Okay, my dyslexia was tripping out on the D's and L's and B's in there. How's your observation hockey developing? Here, let me show you. Could you guys hear that? Oh, maybe it was too quiet there. There we go. Hold on, let me see. There it is. Got that Katakuri. Um, but yeah, it's been a little difficult getting back into recording, not scripting per se. Scripting was only hard because I'm working on a longer video, so I'm on page 11, single spaced, and I'm like, what did I write on page 4? But recording, I started recording that. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that is an update. I started recording that. Whew, recording is a different beast, different monster. So there's that. And then speaking of updates, I do not updates, but One Piece stuff. So now let's get into chapter related things. So not 18 minutes in 1830. I'll type it. I'll put it in. So 1177. I guess I'll just put like a start here. So welcome in to the knock-up stream for chapter 1177 of One Piece. If you're new, we typically yap before we get in. I'll put a timestamp if you haven't voted on how long it takes me to read the chapter. I promise you it doesn't take me long to read 16 to 17 pages. It takes me that long to reactingly. Oh wait, I forgot one other update. I've been getting One Piece things. So first, let me do this one. Let me show you. Let me unveil. This is the closest thing to feet piece, the feet par that we'll get to in a long time. I copped these Crocs because I did not want to miss out. Look at these, bro. Look at the lighting is like a little too harsh. Dude, tell me these aren't crazy. I wanted the Gear 5 ones mad long ago, but I couldn't shell out for them. But these, I saw these and I got them, bro. These are my new office shoes. These are the ones if I'm on camera, I'm wearing these. These Crocs. This isn't even a charm. It comes with it. The Crocs is killing it. The 1000 Sunny is on my feet, bro. I be sailing the 7 seas with Luffy on these streams. So I wanted to show that. And I did cop this one's a little lamer, but I should have started with this one and then finale'd with the shoes. But you guys might have noticed my shirt. This Morge inspired me. You know what I'm saying? He got the merch on his on the TCB. He got the merch on the website. You know, supporting TCB. This is Par's merch. This is my merch. But this one, you guys may recognize this. This is from Roger and Tekking had like an art contest, and the winner, I asked for permission if I could use their art, and they made other like a thumbnail for me, a few thumbnails. I haven't posted those videos, but so I got her permission to use it for merch. She let me, and so it's on my channel or on my website. So it's supposed to be emu. What's really sick about it, and it's a little, you can kind of see it's super subtle, but it has the planets in the cape. Super nice. But I like the framing, the symmetry, you know, emu holding a sword, all that stuff. But yeah, what's it called? Oh, by the way, Devious, thank you for the five. I usually read the super chats after, but I noticed that one wasn't related to the chapter. So that hopefully you're doing well as well. Appreciate the support. But yeah, it's on what is it? Is it just my website? Like let me double check. Oh yeah, it is. It's just the ParVision.com. So I just realized I should be doing that ever since Morge, you know, he was mogging me. He was frame mogging me. He was channel mogging me. He was ad mogging me. I can't, you know, I'm wearing my merch. All right, merch. All right. Let me see. Are the Crocs from TCB? What's the source? These are official. These are official Crocs. Go to the Crocs website. They have these. They have a Luffy one and a Zoro one. These also have kids ones too. Um, yeah. So the Crocs are official. These are mine. It's just my thumbnails on the shirt basically. So that's that. And now this. So this is on Size Spoiler channel, which you guys usually probably don't see. I don't know if a lot of you guys are on spoilers, but me and Sai recorded an early prediction for 1177. And I say early because I know most of my predictions are not going to be correct. Which an asterisk because on the first I went on twice. I went almost back to back. The first time I did for like 1176, I basically got all of my predictions right. So then for this one, I went hard mode and I tied all my predictions together just so that like it'd be more fun and it's like you don't have to be right. It's just like it sounded sick. So I did that. And but the reason why I know that it's not right is because right afterwards, right after we recorded, Sai told me something that Oda posted, which was he said this is on March 8th. So he said Oda commented on Zoro winning the popularity poll. He essentially said that it is shocking that Zoro won in Japan. He said the MC is in danger. I can't change 1177. The manuscript has already been written, but I have to turn the tables in 1178. Which I was like, no, because now I'll go into the predictions because we're going to 1177. The overarching thing that I said was that the chapter would be split in half. The first half would be Luffy Loki and kind of like not a revelation, but like kind of cementing that Luffy's side of the table is well like ahead, like they're winning, like Zoro was winning, Sanji and the gang was winning, Luffy, Loki, they arrived, they're winning, like Killingham, Sommers, they were losing, so it's kind of like, okay, we start off with Luffy, Loki, and they're confronting Emu. And then there'd be like a small school section. That's this one, Elbaf School Focus. And then the second section would be Emu's like aura farming moment. It's time for a God Knight power up. That's what I was expecting to be like. Okay, now Killingham, Sommers, like they buff them up. Emu's up there confronting Luffy, Loki. They get some, insane like moment, dialogue, whatever. I skipped this one. Island-wide comms from Yarul. So I was thinking like in the first half of the chapter, Yarul gets to be like, we're winning, we're on top, this demon's taken care of, I heard that demon's taken care of, the fire's out, like, oh yeah, fire's out, kids are saved, all these W's, and then Emu, essentially turns the tables, which is what I was saying in the thing. And then we saw the Oda thing, and I'm like, no, like, he said he's gonna do it in 1178, not 1177, which one chapter, I guess, whatever. But I think the craziest prediction, which this one is kind of on the nose a little bit. I said, last chapter, 1176, was called With Pride. Okay? With pride. And it's like everybody on our side is with pride, the Elbaf warrior stuff. And so I thought that to flip the tables, the way that the God Knights and Emu like are operating are with despair. And so I was like, oh, the title's gonna be With Despair, which, I saw the TCB title Fury, which low key is kind of, I had the right idea. If Oda added a With Fury, I'd be kind of cooking. All right. I wanted to bring that up because I wanted to do that last time. And had I done it, I would have been completely validated. But I like doing these things because it reminds me, it keeps me on my toes regarding the chapter. So there's that. Oh, timer. Let me get my timer up so that we can start very soon. But yeah, so that was essentially Give me a second. Clock. There we go. Got that stopwatch. Pop it out. Bring it over here. There we go. Make it a little bigger. Boom. Cool. All right. But yeah, so that was essentially predictions. We recorded that the same day we recorded our podcast, so that was 2 weeks ago, and so we didn't even wait for Oda to do like a next chapter note conversation type thing, which had I waited for, then I would have changed my prediction a little bit, probably pushed off a decent, but like I said before, I like doing it in general. It's not about being right in the first place. If I was trying to be right, I wouldn't have tried to predict the title. I wouldn't have tried to predict the structure of the chapter. Yeah, that was definitely not supposed to be meant to get right. So that being said, we are 29 minutes in. Let's jump into the chapter itself. I'm gonna get the timer started. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on a Thursday, which again, I just want to double. I usually stream on Fridays for people who are new, but today I'm streaming on Thursday because Eid is tomorrow. So Eid Mubarak to anybody celebrating. Congratulations on making it through Ramadan and the fasting. Super proud of you. Whether or not you did or didn't, it has been a crazy month. So, you know, Eid Mubarak regardless. And so, yeah, we're good. We're good to go. All right, let's hop into the chapter itself. I'm going to start the timer. There we go. We got chapter 1177, Fury. Ooh! Robin planting flowers in a mole-made flower bed. That's pretty OP. You don't have to do any digging. She don't even have a shovel. She's just holding the flowers with her hands. With her extra hands. Oh, that was another funny live action thing to explain to my wife. My wife was just like, what does Robin... How does her... She just can make her hands go anywhere. I was like, not just her hands. We have yet to see more, but feet too. Feet too. It'd be crazy if Oda promoted these Crocs on sorry, put them in sports mode. On Robin's feet. Be pretty sick. Let me see. Mole. Oh, Mole! Oh, this is a Dax chapter. Oh my god. Oda is giving Dax a heart attack right now. Mrs. Fujin is a Dax Sake fan. Mole's planting flowers for Robin, who read about Pluton, and then the moles did also this in Alabasta, where she allegedly read about, you know, Pluton. This is a Dax sponsored this is a Dax sponsored cover story right now. We got Robin planting flowers with a mole. Pluton coded, if I've ever seen one. Now, the flower part, I wonder if that plays a role. I mean, like, hey, if you think each one of these is an island and you planted a flower, do we make any connections to like a movie? You know, the Baron flower. I forget what the Baron Baron Matsuri Baron. I forget what the proper title of that. I think it's movie 5 though. There's that one. There's also, this could be a look at the structure of the flower real quick. You'll notice for a quick second. There's the ground layer, or you could call it hell, and then there's the sun realm in the middle, and then there's heaven at the flower petals. This is kind of nice. It could be Elbaf coded. Look at all these Elbafs that are being planted. Maybe this is what Emu is trying to prevent. An Elbaf being cemented on the planet in each part, right? Oh, and it's in rows, which, I mean, you plant flowers in rows anyways because aesthetic, but and then, okay, hold on. And then you got a fence. Imagine if the fence is red. You know everybody's going to be saying that's the red line. Okay. Okay. This is kind of crazy. Oh, I had it right. Look at that. Look at that. And she got her prison pants on too. So she broke out of prison to give us this lore right here. It's pretty perfect. Pretty perfect. Fury again. Um, let's see what Oda's note is. The age of boiled eggs has arrived. The convenience store boiled eggs are so delicious, so juicy and delicious. It's honestly troubling me. Boiled eggs, hard boiled eggs are pretty nutritious. So that this might be the healthiest Oda note I've heard. That Oda's addicted to hard boiled eggs. Now the convenience store, I know Ameribrain that we're like, we're thinking American convenience store, but I'm pretty sure Japan convenience stores have a higher standard of quality. I mean, Japan in general probably has a higher food standard. That would just make sense. Everyone there lives to like 90, and we that's like winning a lottery ticket in America. You make it to 90, it's like you might have lived too long. But yeah, unless you're president, but we don't talk about that too much right now. But yeah, the convenience store boiled eggs are so juicy and delicious. Damn. My wife is making what's it called? Man, not seasoned. What am I thinking of? Like you dip it, you keep it in soy sauce, and then you not soy sauce, but in a thing, and then it like makes the whole thing. Wow, I'm not. The words are not coming to me right now. I'm so One Piece brained. I can't even think of one of my favorite breakfast foods. That's crazy. Or just ramen sides dishes. But yeah, are eggs supposed to be? I think he's probably having it like a little bit different because that's another American thing is that you need to like it's done differently or whatever. But marinated. What? Okay, hold on. It's not just marinated. There's another word for it. There's another name. But marinated is what it is. So yeah, if Oda brings up that word on this chapter, I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyways. We got the chapter again called Fury. Let's see. Elbaf West Village. Also I got Henna Mendy done. If you guys are wondering what these are, I got a Pokeball, and then I got my son's name and Moonstar. Sorry, I just figured that might distract people if I'm like reacting with my hands. All right, not good. Wah, hurry. Okay, they're taking the kids in. They're taking the kids inside. There's still the fire here. We got Nami looking giant. Oh no, this is a bigger. This is a mom. You can tell it's a mom. The hips don't lie. Giant here going on. Resuscitating. Oh, is this Gerd? No, it's not Gerd. Not Gerd. Cool. The giant warrior pirates are fighting. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get inside. You mustn't look. Oh, geez, right. Because Zoro and hired in Dory Brogy, they're going to start lopping off heads. Let's see it. Let's see what happens. That's another thing. We don't necessarily know. This is what I was saying. That these giants, or it could be the Dorian Brogy. They did something different. But I also saw people talking about like the rocks thing. Was it on Jay's comment or Brago's comment section? Someone was talking about it, how like the Conqueror's hockey part, but we'll see what happens. Because is Zoro going to be using Conqueror's hockey? Do you need it? Does that matter? Is there enough mass? All the memes. But yeah, you've got to come back to us, Chiefs. Unlimited strength and bodies that regenerate. Oh wow, that's crazy. Nothing beats this invincible feeling. It's so liberating. Dude, this is like bath salts, right? I'd imagine if like bath salts had a hive mind like thing, this is it, right? Have a taste of our power. Captain Dory. Captain Dory, yeah. Oh my god. Wait, I thought he blocked it with his arm. No, he got his shield sliced like bread by a piercing object. It's not even a slicing object. It is a piercing object, yet it sliced through it like bread. That is wild. Dang. I'm forgetting what this is like, holding the knife. Man, what is that referencing? Not referencing, but it reminds me of a scene from another series. To think that fiercely proud giant warrior pirates would succumb to this. Is that Tall Man? Or Thorman? I think the Viz says Thorman. But yeah, shame on you all. You damn idiots. Okay, this is the moment. Oda's hide. Why is Oda doing this, bro? So he's hiding the arm, but we know that the arm's off. Sai showed it to me on I think on the podcast or whatever, or on stream, that when they're laying down, you can see that the arm is gone. So that's my bad for holding on hope. But turns out that the arm does not regenerate like that. So we got Sun Realm near the lift, Chopper's group. Okay, Chopper's group is near the lift. Okay. Stop this. We're comrades. We've fought side by side. I can't bring myself to hurt you guys. DDT. Rhodes. What? What does that mean? Hold on. My wife, Oh, never mind. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, she spammed. She normally doesn't spam when I'm on stream, so that's a wife tax on the timeline. But DDT Rhodes, I'm assuming those are both names. You don't want to cut us down. What an excuse. Oh, okay. Join us, Kashi. Having an invincible body is the best. You can't bring yourself to hurt us. And if you could, even as if you could, even if you wanted, I dare you to try. Yeah, I thought they all went the other way. Kashi, if you get caught between them, you'll turn into a demon too. So this is the Scopper Chopper Kashi. Scopper Chopper Kashi moment. Damn, he's fighting 2v1. Can't Chopper? Scopper surely can dish out some damage here. But do they know that? Oh, they probably don't know that just like killing them. Yeah, this is why the Yarul message is so necessary. I'm waiting like, okay, yeah, because like Kashi can't 2v1 this. He's not Zoro. But Chopper, I'm remembering Chopper suplexing Queen. I feel like Queen could fight here. You know what I'm saying? Kashi, you gotta fight. It's impossible. We've been friends forever. I can't hurt them. Kashi! Hey, Gantino. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, Gantonio. I'm just gonna say G Antonio. No, it's Jantonio? Gantonio? We've been buddies for a long time, and you never change. Whenever you ask for just one bite, you always go and eat half of it. So he's from Ned's Declassified. That's crazy. Just one bite. Just one bite. Sorry, Chief. Gungnir! Oh, this is Sai's favorite panel. He pulled out the Gungnir, dude. That's crazy. Wait, he pulled out his Mach Vice finisher, and he just punched straight through a giant pirate, Damir Versi. That's crazy. Oh, it's a wrestling reference? Oh. Look at that. Look at that, Fiso. That's awesome. Ikoku Sovereignty? Is this necessary? Do they need to? And also, it just killed one of them? Shouldn't it get multiple? And most importantly, are they flipping? Or are they just like maiming half the crew? Gigantic, because that's another thing. Brogy, he had his arm lopped off, and it is lopped off. It is lopped off. You can see it here. and it never grew back. And they're not even going for just the head. Gigantic drum. Oh my god. See, this is what I was saying to Sai. Hyrdin and Stanson's attacks are brutal as like finishers because they're blunt force. 3-sword style. Red Ogre. Mega Fury. Possible Zorro pun referencing an idiom about a father's anger over his kids finishing all the rice. Damn. Damn, Zorro didn't just cut him once. He split him 9 pieces, bro. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm assuming I overcounted 1 piece. So, we'll just go and say this is like a quad lobotomy. That's wild. Zorro went straight through his nostril, too, it looks like. Like, the mouth is probably, like, right here. That's the mustache. Zorro went straight through his goddamn smeller. His sniffer, dude. I wonder what Zorro smells like. I heard it's bad. That fatal strike was a real beauty. Don't worry about a thing, guys. This won't kill ya. Is it me, or do they seem giddy about this? Thank you, Yarul. Thank you, Yarul. Oh! Alright, Yarul's gotta stop. I see Scopper picking up an axe. Alright, sorry, Yarul. You're my goat, but, well, we got Scopper on panel moving. Okay, that's number 1 priority. Scopper moving is above most things. Ah! Run away, Kashi! Forgive me, I can't. And then we got Scott. Okay. Okay. We got Chopper taking drugs. That's another level of priority. When we got drugged, coked out Chopper, alright, that means we got Monster Point. Okay. Okay. We finally is this the How long has it been? How long has it been? Since How long has it been since we've gotten Chopper doing stuff, bro? I've been waiting. I want to see, why is he taking the same stuff he gave Beppo? Because I don't think so, right? Is he taking the same good stuff? Because this is not Cocaine Bear. We need Cocaine Chopper. If we don't get Cocaine Chopper, like, imagine that, okay? See this, okay? We got Luffy Gear 5, we got Loki in Dragon Form, and then we got Cocaine Chopper, okay? If we got Frankie taking Vega Cola and reaching the realm of Warlord Jimbei, or above whatever Jimbei scalers are at, right? We need Cocaine Chopper to reach that too. Is this it? Are we gonna get it? Or is he gonna wait out too like Beppo did? Is he gonna do the finishing blow on Emu as Cocaine Chopper? Knock it off, you jerk. Ga 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 ga. I don't. Oh! What is that? Is that a shadow? Is that a shadow? He smacked the shadow out of him. Shadow piece. Oh my god. We got shadow. It's been so long, Oda. Dude, I'm making videos again. You're telling me that shadows have to do with Damir Versi? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Emu's been cooking up the shadows. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have it. This might be the most important part of like a chapter for me, for my videos since like year 5. I ain't ever, dude, I post a Bogart video. 3 months later, Bogart comes back after 17 years. My, dude, the shadow piece. Okay, it's for a second. It's for a second. I can't even breathe. Oh my god. That's a goddamn shadow, no? Oh my god. This is what it is. This is okay, hold on. I haven't been super vocal about it, but one of the things that I did mention was like Emu just puts the shadow in, that's how they get the invulnerability. I'm pretty sure we talked about this on a podcast. I'm pretty goddamn sure we talked about this on a podcast. I need serious Psy, not gaslighting Psy. I need serious Psy, and I need, which podcast was it? I need to pull straight from that. It has to be from the. It has to be from like 11:50, like 51, 52. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like dizzy. I'm gonna keep it. This is like straight up like doppelganger. Moria's doppelganger was very similar to this. Now, now the part that is interesting is this is kind of like when Moria did Shadow Revolution, where the shadow is like manipulating the body inside. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna okay, this is gonna be a rare stream moment. What time is it? I might try to read very quickly, get to reaction, say what I say, and I might hop on and start recording ASAP. I have a script that's almost like it's ready for this. It's one of the I didn't want to post it first because I want to do the mega theory first, but this one's shorter. There's a panel. Okay, I don't want to show it, but there's a panel that is so odd. That is so odd. I'll just say the one part is it's a scopper panel. And I remember I asked, who did I talk to about this? Was it it was, maybe it was Sai. I don't know if it was Sai. I was like, is there something interesting about this? If you're in the chat and I messaged you about the scopper thing, remind me. DM me if you're like, oh no, you did ask about what did I think about this? I didn't say. Maybe it was 3-day. Maybe it was 3-day. I don't remember. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll see. Okay, the other part is we have to see if there's more clues to this. Because the difference is, you guys might not remember, but Scopper didn't exactly fight one of these guys. He fought someone else. Anyways. Thud, turn. Okay, we're back. Lock in. Thud, turn. Huh? Okay. I'm sweating, dude. That's nuts. That little bit, this thing right here. Look at this. Look, I'm gonna point at it with my shadow. Look at that. That's crazy. Oda, I love you. What? He turned back to normal, but did Chopper notice? How? Did Chopper notice? No! What do you mean outside the Owl Library? Hold on. Oda! Why? Oda, why would you do this to me? What? I don't even know what this means. There's no hockey. The one... Hmm. This is interesting. Anyways, outside the owl library, black ball. Okay. Oh, that's so crazy. That's not me. I was like, black balls. What? Yummy. You miserable. You. Whoa. What the? Yo, his head is off. Oh my god. You miserable dogs. Do you know what? Do you know the hell that's in store for Okay, for plebs like you, that's crazy. For plebeians, yo, that's some gamer talk right there. This Killingham be playing League of Legends, all right. He's a Tyler One fan. That's crazy, dude. He's feeding. He's hard feeding and raging in the chat. You know what the hell's in store for plebs like you? I'm diamond on my main account. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Stupid, bro. Like you like that dare defy the gods. I don't know why. Maybe it's your fault for being so easy to defy. Is that not? I feel like low key you can a god can't. This is like a bannable. This is banned. Like a god can't be saying stuff like that. You can't be being wrapped up like this and saying how dare you defy the gods. Like I don't know, why was it so easy to defy you then? Like can you make it harder? Like no, Jinbei's got him. Unhand me, Fishman. You're filthy. That's crazy. Jinbei's probably the one who showers the most too. He's like literally wet. That's crazy. You bark a lot for someone, Jinbei. You bark a lot for someone in your position. That's perfect. That's perfect dialogue. Why you chirping, bro? That's crazy. If we box him up, he shouldn't be able to reattach everything, right? Yo, Frankie always be doing this, no? This reminds me of Buggy though, from does Buggy's fruit is Buggy's fruit like correlated? Now that I'm looking at how this works, is there a world where Buggy's fruit is actually like the contract fruit? Like it's somehow not the contract fruit, but like, is there a reason why Oda made it feel so similar? Huh. Huh. That's interesting. What if like his fruit is just kind of like it works on the same like man like the way the God Knights work with their limbs getting chopped off? Maybe Buggy's the same way. Maybe there's some kind of deep sea connection to how his fruit works. Maybe the chop fruit has more beneath it. Or maybe the last user was a holy knight. That'd be kind of sick. That would be kind of sick. Could make sense if that's Roger came across that fruit. That is another interesting thing. Roger found that fruit. Buggy ate it. Chop fruit, right? Shanks found Luffy's fruit. Luffy's fruit ended up being crazy. So the fruit that the Pirate King found, you know, maybe it's a little bit interesting. During this chapter, I was thinking a lot about Buggy. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The way they're handling Killingham is the same way they did with Buggy. So, which smart. But this also reminds me of Caribou too. And Frankie's like putting Caribou in the box. Anyways, thanks for the help, everyone. I guess that's one way to deal with these guys. It's hard to believe these are the kinds of knights they have protecting the Holy Land. Right? Right? Thank you, Sanji. Emu. Hire better. What is your hiring practices? These guys suck. I was holding out for Killingham, bro. I really was. I was trying so hard to hold off. They off screen packed his ass up. Literally packed his ass up. Oh my god, it's not smoke on a pack, bro. He is the package. Like, he's straight up got Christmas wrapped. Oh, that's so embarrassing. No Conquerors hockey in sight. I mean, yeah, Sanji has it, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Nami is just feeding Zeus, bro. For what? To just in case he escapes, just to zap him to Yo, I would love to see that. Zeus just zap him to smithereens. We've just gotten too strong for them, Sanji. Luffy's an emperor now. You feel me? Oh, that's good. Frankie's like, put some respect on it. That's so good. That's so good. That's great and all. But it pisses me off to think that such vermin were allowed to terrorize Elbaf. Underestimate us while you can. This is what I'm saying. This is why I had that prediction that I'm just like, we cannot leave Elbaf on this note. As much as I expected, suspected, deduced, like debunked, defrauded, like these guys are frauds until they're not. They have yet to show anything that would have me see this any other way. Yet, if I said this last chapter, it would be disrespectful if I had said that Killingham would be off-screen, packed up, decapitated, wrapped up like a Christmas present that my 3-year-old son could wrap up better, and stuck, powerless, could not do anything, could not will anymore. Why isn't his Conquerors hockey blasting out to unhand me, you vermin? No Conquerors hockey, fraud ass, can't do shit against. I mean, like, he's up against some nonsense. Sure. Sanji, Jinbei, Frankie. But they should be nonsense for his devil fruit. Like, they could be out clapping Dream Demons one after another, but Killingham himself. Just come on. This is why I had that prediction. Half the chapter, we see them get cooked. Then the second half, they cook, but it doesn't feel like it. And the thing is, like, yeah, I predicted that would be the case. And I still don't see the world where, unless Emu shows up, unless Emu pops out. There's still one more who hasn't taken any damage yet. Don't let your guards down. That's what I'm saying. Hold off on Emu, right? Zeus! Fires keep breaking out all over Elbaf. Understood. For now, just keep the rain pouring. Got it. I'll give it my all. Give me all the black balls, Nami. Dog! That's crazy. Ah, yeah. Squeak. Oh! Ragnar, bro. Ragnar is my favorite character. Just hearing that little squeak, that gets me going. Ah, hey, Nami, Sanji, Frankie, Jinbei. What up, Luffy? It's huge, like a sea king. Wait, if it's with you, don't tell me that's Loki. That's a buddy of yours? No way, that's so cool. Right? This guy's just too big. Okay, we got that Luffy Loki thing. Are you out of your minds? Loki throws Luffy off at his crew. He got that. Look at that Big Adam's apple. Is that a Adam's melon? Look at this Adam, like grapefruit. Adam's I think was it Adam's apple technically isn't named after an apple. It's named after something else. But yeah. Yeah. He got quite the Adam watermelon in his throat. And we got Ragnar. Ragnar's like, "No, Luffy. What you doing, Loki?" Yo, his eyes are nuts. You've gone and made friends with another freak. I'm glad you beat the monsters, but seriously, that thing's breath is only feeding the flames, don't you see? If you have to burn Elbaf to the ground to stop the bad guys, it defeats the whole point, so knock it off. Nami's so right. Luffy's face, bro! He's like, but we did good, right, Nami? And then Ragnar's just like, "It's okay, buddy. You got me in trouble, Loki. I just want to crush all the threats to Elbaf." I love this. I love this, by the way. This is awesome. And I love that Nami isn't afraid to yell at the dragon. That's so Nami coded. I just want to crush all the threats to Elbaf. Why the hell should I give a crap about your crewmates? Oh! What did he say? What did he do? What? That's crazy. What? And he lights Luffy on fire. And Luffy's like, stop. Don't hurt me. Meanwhile, he's immune. Oh, it's just lightning. Why didn't that work? I would have sent you flying if it did. Yeah, he's made out of rubber. Come on, man. You know. You should know. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. He's like, "Come on, Loki. We gotta do better." And Loki's like, "What do you mean?" Why the hell should I give a crap about your crewmates bitching is crazy. YouTube, this, I'm just reading a kid's manga, okay? Alright? Come on. I can't wait to see what Viz says for that, though. Because they're censoring that, for sure. Okay, and we swap places. We change right after this moment. This is very interesting. This chapter is wild. Mainly because of this. This moment right here. We're out. Okay, alright. Center of Branch 8, Brooks Group. Usopp, please flee. I came here for my own reasons. She's dead. Brook, he's alive. And Usopp is here facing off Gunko. That's crazy. Emu's facing, I'm not gonna say the weakest because Brook's there, but this is the Douglas bullet. Who would, oh my god, Usopp's a man. Usopp, he says the goddamn line. Alright. Usopp, you don't need a power-up. You don't need one. That went hard. He goes, who would run and abandon a crewmate at a time like this? Oh, Brook, true warriors do not run. Oh, my knees. That's Conker's hockey, bro. I'll say it. That's some shit, bro. He literally said, level 1, level 2, nah, I'm taking the raid boss. Dude, what the hell? Put out the fire? Nah, Nami's got that. Take out the Dami Reversies? No, Zoro's got that. Take on the Holy Knights? Nah, Sanji, Luffy, Loki, the kids? I'm just not a kid guy, despite being kids guy. But Brooke, oh my god, Brooke needs help. Why isn't anyone helping Brooke? He beelines to the raid boss. Okay. Okay, you know what? You know what? I need to backtrack a little bit. Oda did do this is like, and like him losing here, fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Him going there is the feat. For anybody, this is the feat. He went and said, this is the place that needs help the most. This is the place where my honor would be besmirched. My honor would be desecrated if I ignored my calling, which is to help a crewmate, which is to not abandon. Oh my god, bro. Dude. He's one arm, nose probably shot. No, his nose even did. His nose. Alti needed to smash his face in for this moment. Alti was the training arc, bro. Usopp's nose. If we got an aerial view, right? Usopp's nose is so strong now. It dented the Elbathian dirt. Okay? Emu's trembling at the sight of Usopp. What? Emu's out there like he's not that strong. I don't sniff Dorikis on this one. Why is he running at me? And I would almost picture a moment of fear where Emu's just like, he must have something. Like, why is he dumb or is he brave? Like, I don't get it. How is he facing me with zero Doriki? You know, like, Emu's just befuddled, like, confused. This is awesome. I can't wait to see this in the anime. You know this is getting screen time like no other. Usopp one arm, then the other arm gets up. True warriors don't run. I will save you, Brook. Usopp, I've always dreamed of visiting this place, and I've come to the land I've admired. Emu's speechless, bro. Hitting us with the dragon ellipses. Oh my god. Usopp turned Emu into dragon. I won't disgrace myself. Not here. Oh. Besides, I am burning. The fury part was him. Okay, I was so wrong in the title. I thought the with despair was the other side. No, he's burning with fury right now. As Elbaf is on fire. Brook, these guys, they're looking down on Elbaf. Broken face. Their gutless plan was to sneak here. Oh, and kidnap kids. He's spitting. He is, dude. Usopp is doing the damnedest. He knows he can't win the fight, but he knows he can piss them off. He goes, you're gutless. You're weak. Dude, this is so good. This is so good. This is the best lines that Usopp could have thrown out. Just boom, boom. This arrow is straight into Gunko, dude. This is great. This is great. Because, like, I think that at some point, everybody was kind of like, yo, they were like doing this whole, they're just kidnapping 10 kids and they're trying to get away with it. And like, I don't even know. They were trying to avoid the Straw Hats. And it's like, are they strong enough to take them or whatever? Usopp's like, nah, listen, it doesn't matter. They tried to take over Elbaf, not by taking over Elbaf. They were trying to hold kids hostage. Who does that? Who does that? That's crazy. Oh, they didn't use their own strength at all in the... I need to sit down. This is too much. Usopp, let him breathe. Usopp. Let him... This is the equivalent... Okay. Okay, this is the equivalent of an internal emotional Gatling. This is straight gear 4 Gatling. Elephant gun. Boom, boom, boom. Straight up. Oh, they didn't use their own strength at all in this invasion. They relied on those monsters and hijacked the minds of all those proud warriors, trying to force them to slaughter each other. I can't. Usopp is beating the shit out of Gunko right now. Emu's like, I just got here, man. This wasn't even my plan. I came in here and said, why is this going so slow? Why am I taking the criticism? Emu's just like, come on, man. I just work here. Dude, Usopp's straight up pummeling. How dare you carry out such a cowardly and underhanded scheme, you shameless bastard. Oh, Gunko. It's just words, Emu. It's just words. Don't trip over some words. They didn't do anything. Nah, that's shameless, Emu. Dude, this is, you know what this is? Usopp Premium Wagyu beef rage bait. This is tier 1. This is the kind of rage bait that deserves to get the this is monetized rage bait right here. Oh my goodness. And you know what this is? This kind of feels like Emu did the exact wrong thing. Oh, I cannot believe it. This is the Bellamy scene. This is chapter 1. It's just words. It's just words. Let him yap. Just let him yap. Why are you bringing up physical violence for words? It's just words, Nami. It's just words, Luffy. Oh my god, Emu needed chapter 1 Shanks, bro. Needed to be at Mocktown because Emu can't handle being mocked. That's crazy. Emu wouldn't last a day on Twitter. Emu wouldn't last a day on the Grand Line, dude. That's why Emu's staying up in that room in the Chamber of Flowers. Oh no. One Usopp that's all it took. One Usopp rage bait. Oh, this is good. This is peak. This is great. This might be my favorite chapter of like Elbaf. My brain is broken a little bit. Usopp just, yo, straight up Usopp on that Afro Man level of try. No, that's so good. You're so right. I just watched that shit, bro. Oh, guys, if you have not seen... Dude, did Oda sponsor Afro Man for this chapter? Oh my god, guys, this is so good. He used emotional damage hockey. Emotion. Oh, Jesus. This is the best. This is amazing. Oh my god. Runs over. This one's Brook, right? The mustache is there. Yeah, this one's Brook. Okay. So Brook's back. He hits Usopp. I just want to make that sure. Palms him open. Palms. The disrespect to use. Oh, what next? Are you gonna backhand too? What are you? What a. I don't even want to say it, bro. Yeah. One of those? You know you pissed off. Oh my god. Oh, Usopp is going! The warriors of Elbaf fight with their own swords and shields. They put their own lives on the line. They're a nation of warriors. If you want to conquer them, do it fair and square. Fight them head on, you spineless coward. Dude, Usopp, I might just take off this shirt. Emu. Dude, I did not think that the L's would just stack. You go Sommers, you go Killingham, you keep going. Gunko's the one who's not He didn't take an L like this. My God, but Emu's L is phenomenal. I am so embarrassed to be Emu! Emu, I thought you'd show up. Come on, man. It doesn't matter what happens. Okay, let's all right, let's hear Emu out. Are we halfway through? A dominant ruler. Oh my God, a dominant ruler what, Emu? Never sullies their own hands? Yeah, you just did. You're not the dominant. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna cover up. I'm embarrassed, guys. We're repping Elbath. Uh, guys, don't buy this merch. Don't buy the merch. Just wear it and always cover it up. After this chapter, 1177 is crazy. Okay, there we go. What do you mean? I'm not wearing an Emu shirt. What are you guys? Literally, what is this, Emu? What is this? You just sullied your own hands. You're not dominant. All he did was rage bait. Skull bomb grass. Fire. Boom. Usopp. Oh! Usopp is such a G. What the fuck? Yo! Usopp didn't let Emu last hit him. Usopp said, I'm about to blow us all. You ready for this, bro? Watch me. And then he just went down on his own. Usopp is crazy. Usopp is crazy for this. This is the God Usopp. God Usopp, bro. God Usopp. I get it now. Hiredin, you were 400 chapters earlier than this is it. This is why they bowed in Dressrosa. Usopp straight up mugged, frame mugged, manga mugged Emu. It doesn't even matter now. Like, I get it. Emu's regenerating. Yeah, whatever. Usopp got his word in, made Emu seem like a fool. A dominant ruler never sells so, and just did twice, it looks like. And Usopp was just like, nah, you ain't even gonna touch me like that. Don't touch me. What, you creep? You stealing kids and touching me? Get your hands off. I'm suing, you know? Usopp's from... Oh my God. This is... Stay 6 feet away, bro. That's crazy. This is insane. Low key, I know this is gonna be a weird comment to say. Low key, the live action getting here would be kind of nuts. I would want to see this. Just Usopp just dishing out it's not even slander, it's not even libel, it's truth. And the truth hurts so goddamn much, bro. Look at the pain. The emotional damage is insane. Okay, all right. It's her. Ooh! She's the source of the hockey we felt. Down. Oh! So I'm so scared. Luffy seeing Usopp like that? Oh! Emo, you better run! Oh my God. Emu's cooked. I didn't even think about the ramifications. Luffy's on the ground. Oh my God. Oh, this is the Kinemon scene. Oh my God, they're gonna cook so hard in the anime. He's gonna do the... Oh! Hey, Loki. Oh, I'm really pissed now. I wasn't planning on letting these guys off the hook anyway. Nika, it don't even matter what Emu says. Nika, Nidhogg, submit or perish. This battle shall divide the world. Dude. This is number one. This is, oh, I can feel that I'm angry. I'm angry too. Luffy's out there like he's clenching it. Can you see? Is that what I think it is? Wait, hold on. No way. Is that what I think it is? Hold on, right here, guys. On the fist. It looks like Luffy's clenching so hard. There's like a glob of blood. I don't even know if that's possible. Can Luffy even bleed right now? He's looking like Usopp, like, he's looking at Usopp and he's just like, all right. Low-key, this is fine because, not low-key, but like low-key, this is fine because Usopp, this is Usopp damage. You didn't even touch my man. If Emu had, imagine this. If Emu had Usopp by like the nose or like the neck and Luffy showed up, oh my god, it would turn into JJK so quick. That's Usopp's bracelet. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope Emu low diffs, not gonna lie. Bro, I'm not gonna... Listen. My prediction was Emu's gonna aura farm. Emu's gonna do whatever. I was so wrong. It was the opposite. It was the opposite. Look. I said the second half. Emu's God Knight's second half. God Knight's power up. They powered down. Down here. It's down there. And then with despair, I thought it was going to be Emu going, with despair, you will all feel whatever, right? It was the opposite. The Fury from the chapter title was Usopp. And it was the beginning of his aura farming. This is the best. I am so glad we hopped off the shadow agenda for this. There, you know how upset I was that we didn't get the nuance there? Dude. It was straight up Usopp, Fury, angry, pissed off. And the thing is, right? Like, the way he's saying this, it's like anger, right? It's elevated. But it low key, it's like lecturing. It's like Asian dad, bro. Just bop, 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 bop. But like with words. Usopp didn't raise a finger. And look how pissed off Emu is. Emu got so pissed off that Emu immediately contradicted themselves. I can't even. That's straight up when you like, you know, you say, you talk back to your parents and you know you got them extra mad because you were right and they contradicted themselves. That's what just happened. Just got Asian parent mugged. Oh, God. Shitsop pulled a Pedro? No, bro. Listen, Sparrow, if you're putting Sparrow and Emu on the same realm, no, that's not even close. Emu is not supposed to be beatable. There's no realm that like it's kind of like man, I don't even want to have to explain this, but it's kind of like what me and Sai have been talking about with Saturn, right? He's like, oh, I meant to get stabbed by Bonnie, right? And then he's like, I can regenerate, blah, 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 blah. Kuma comes in, punches his face in, he hits multiple buildings, goes halfway across like a blah, blah, blah. And then he's bleeding, all this stuff. And he's just like, I'm fine. You didn't look fine. You look a little silly, buddy. And it's like, yeah, Saturn, you ended up dead anyways. Like, you weren't cooking. And the thing is, that was Kuma. That was Kuma protecting his... This is just Usopp. Usopp doing damage to an Emu to the point where I'm saying, like, the damage is straight up emotional to contradict yourself as a god. Right? What did Killingham say? He said Do you know what the hell's in store for plebs like you that that dare defy the gods? And then I said, why is it so easy to defy the gods then, huh? Killing him? Where's your legs at? Where's your chest at? So you're not staying with your chest? And then Jinbei says, you bark a lot for someone in your position. That's... Oda cooked so goddamn hard. Because that's what Usopp's doing. Usopp's defying gods. And it's like, if this wasn't true, then Emu wouldn't have to do anything. Just let him... What could... The fact that Emu had to do anything to Usopp W. Usopp won that. That's what it is. It's like, yeah, Usopp, like, it's like if Kaido were to have killed Momo. He didn't. He just like let him go, right? He let him go, and he's just like, man, I'm not in the I thought when he said son, I thought he meant like older shit, man. I'm not trying to be a kid killer. And then Usopp's out here calling their ass out for trying to take them hostage, bro. To get these words out. Woo! Shame dift. Guys, Emu just tanked at close range because he knew Usopp would be the only one taking damage. Bro. Emu is out here. Emu should have ate it. Emu should have ate it like the Sabo Flame. That would have been better. I think that would have been better. And then hit Usopp. I would have gave Emu a little bit of breather. But nah, these words, these dialogue bubbles, substitute each dialogue bubble with a goddamn punch. It was a bop, 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 bop. It was like a 15x combo. Usopp made Emu into Dragon. And I like Dragon, listen, but when you're ellipsing like this, I'm sorry, you didn't win the fight. I'm not glazing Dragon off and saying nothing, right? And I'm sure as hell not glazing Dragon off of lying to himself, right? Like, straight up, this is awesome. Emu did literally teleport in front of Usopp as he used the attack. Yeah, why did you not dodge? Just dodge it. It's crazy. Oh, God. He did no damage. Hey, listen. That'd be like saying Luffy lost at the bar. That'd be saying like Shanks lost at the bar in chapter 1. The way I see it, Shanks won, bro. If you look at that and you say Higumo W, we're reading a different manga. If Bellamy won when Luffy didn't even raise his hands, hey, we're reading a different manga. Usopp didn't raise a hand when he was saying those words like that. A hand in the sense of like, it's not gonna hurt Emu. You know what I mean? This is a god. This is a god, bro. Why is it so easy to defy gods? The emotional damage so hard that I covered up. I covered up me Emu. I was wearing, look. Sorry, Emu. I gotta get an Usopp shirt. I gotta get that Usopp shirt ready. It's crazy. We have Chameleon Leo with the $2 super chat says, yeah, that's a shit crazy a new VOD. Wait, new VOD like this? It's gonna be a crazy VOD, that's for sure. This is one of my favorite chapters. Anybody can talk ish, not like this, bro. Not like this. A lot of people talk ish to Emu. Emu ain't getting rage baited like this, bro. Emu is like, the thing is, you gotta remember, this is what Emu did, right? Is like the equivalent of punching a hole in your wall for a spider. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro. I know you don't like spiders. They think these are insects. That insect pissed you off, bro. That fly, that mosquito, whatever that gnat. Like, that's the thing. Like, Luffy, in terms of thing, probably like Black Widow, you know? Usopp's a gnat. Imagine punching a hole in the wall for a gnat. That's crazy. That's all. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you got rage baited by a gnat, and that's it, that and you took you had to regenerate by a gnat. That's pretty wild. It's pretty wild in my book. Will Usopp get more than this speech? See, that's where, if you're on my stream, if you're watching on my stream, hold on, well, who said this? Marty. Oh, wait, Amar T. Yasina 2000. That's a newer name. Welcome. If you're on my stream, you would know the reason why I was apologizing for the Usopp slander is because I've been kind of like, hey, every time someone brings up Usopp on the stream, I'd be like, guys, you don't want Usopp to get time on the thing because it's not gonna feel good if Imu's already in the arc, in the arc, right? Or the, on the island. Ever since Imu showed up, that's when people are like, he's gonna get Mjolnir, he's gonna get Thing, blah blah blah, and then we got Ragnar, blah blah. And I'm like, guys, stop expecting things out of Usopp, and you'll be good. I stopped expecting things out of Usopp. This is beyond even, like, if I did have expectations, this is beyond that. Okay? I did not think that Usopp would be the one Straw Hat. Right? Because we gotta even start there. To get that line, who would run and abandon a crewmate to run? This is like, that's that thing, right? It's not brave if you're not afraid. The more afraid you are, and if the more afraid you are, and you overcoming that fear means you are brave contextually, right? You know what I mean? It's like, you wouldn't say a kid who's like afraid of something, given the world that they're at, if they are afraid of the boogeyman and they ran at the boogeyman and they stood on business with their friend against the boogeyman and were like, and then started talking down on the boogeyman. That's bravery, bro. That's insane. And the thing is, the world Usopp's in, Usopp is a gnat to like a god, which comparatively to the Holy Knights, Imu is a god. Like, comparatively, meaning like Holy Knights are considered gods. Imu's actually, like, even by a viewer perspective, Imu's actually a god. Imu's not like memes. Even by like critical standards, even in this moment, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I have no expectations for Imu. Imu's as far down as a Holy Knight. No, that doesn't make sense. But you had to take that in consideration. The delta of this speech, man. Usopp ran to the hardest mission. They were saving the kids. They were saving the library. There was stopping the Daimyo-verses. They were stopping the Dream Demons. There were so many missions. Running at Imu was not one of them. Truthfully, not one of them. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been the mission. Usopp shouldn't have been here, but he overcame a fear. And when you think about it, right, he goes on an island and he's like, man, I'm afraid of this island. I'm gonna die disease. Meanwhile, he ran at the thing that would kill him first, fastest, quickest, all for Brook. No offense to Brook, but he's not like East Blue crew, you know what I mean? He's not the captain either. If it was Nami and Robin and the whole crew showed up, fine. Right. Usopp? The only thing that would make this crazier is if like Usopp was dispatching like Dream Demons at the same time. Like I want Sogeking like sniping Eni's lobby, you know. That's the only thing. But this goes back to what I was saying, Yasina, which was, as soon as Imu showed up in the arc, I didn't have expectations for Usopp because it's like, it would be so bad for Imu and the Holy Knights for Usopp to get a Dressrosa moment and take one over on Imu. Now, if Usopp did it against the Holy Knights, that would require the Holy Knights to be substantial. right? Like, but where we're at with where like Jinbei's holding the decapitated head and like all this situation with the Holy Knights, it would honestly not feel as crazy if Usopp get a W over the Holy Knights unless it was solo, right? But if Usopp participated, contributed, no one would be like, oh man, Usopp's so sick. It would have to be solo. And I think Oda understood that. But am I going to say that I don't want more out of Usopp physically? Like to get like a Dressrosa moment? Sure, but the thing is, in reality, that Dressrosa moment wasn't a physical feat, right? It technically wasn't. And I'm not gonna say it was a bravery feat either, but it was a skill feat technically. The observation hockey, sniping through the wall, it was a skill feat. It was a skill feat, you know. And then the first one, that one's a hard one to like convince people, like, yeah, that's a W, right? But him losing memory of the mission did do some stuff, right? Wait, holy. I know what Usopp's moment is going to be. Movie read. Luffy or Loki is going to get reverse seed, and Usopp is going to hear them from the abyss. That would be sick. Yes. Gamer 1, I do believe that. I was thinking that this is the Douglas. I said it in the reaction too. I said this is just like the Douglas Bullet setup. Usopp's there first. He's going to get mogged. And then, which reverse mogged, but he got hurt. And then Luffy shows up. I didn't say that part, but the Douglas Bullet, you know. Par really out here finding ways to hate on Usopp during. I'm not hating. What do you mean? I'm saying that people want like a Mjolnir, Ragnar, whatever like thing, like Sunstone ass thing. I never wanted that. Why? Because I didn't think it fit anymore. But this fits. What we got this chapter, this fits. This feels amazing. This feels right. Like, if this is JJK, Usopp would be dead. You know what I mean? But in One Piece, he's not dead. So Luffy gets to have a moment like this. That's kind of where it's a little bit like dissonance. Like if you had a straight JJK person coming in. Oh, whoa, there's a fact on here. Lovebirds are actual birds. Oh wow. Oh my god. I thought it was the chapter. It was 1667. My dyslexic, I quickly saw it and I saw 1177. Even if it's to get Ragnar part of the crew. I get that. I'm at like power feats, right? Like I wouldn't even say the Dressrosa is a power feat. It's a skill feat, right? But like people want him to get powered up. That's where I'm like, I don't know if that's necessary, but like Narukami's bringing up, like hearing them from the abyss, I'm for that. That's a skill thing, right? Like is separating it out. I don't care for him to get a hammer and be strong enough to fight like the way Frankie got Vega Cola. I don't care for that. This, I do. Yeah. I did. Yeah. My new sister-in-law gave me this one. My wife put this on. The whole family got this one. But yeah, for Eid Mubarak. For anyone celebrating. Did I say 6-7? It is. Yeah. It actually. Hold on. Let me see. It does say 6-7. See. I got worried. I was like doxing myself. But yeah. Growth Stonks with the $5 super chat says, one, Chopper is the forest god according to the Harley text and was... Oh, wait, hold on. And was said to have tamed demons just like in this chapter, which is why Road looks like him. Ah, that's interesting. That's an interesting take on this. $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Growth Stonks. Another one, Growth Stonks with another $5 super chat said, Road misinterpreted the sun god and ended up representing the forest god instead, in the same way Loki believed he was the sun god, but is the war god. Interesting. Kosuna says, Usopp and Brook ran down mid and fed for no reason. Griefing and stupidity, not bravery. No, Brook didn't. Brook didn't run down mid, not necessarily. He ran down mid because he was trying to avenge his his Shanks, right? Like his hero, which that's not for no reason. If like, you know, if Luffy saw Shanks getting manhandled or killed, I think Luffy would beeline towards the thing, just like in Marineford, right? I feel like you wouldn't call it like, yeah, Luffy's griefing and stupid, but like, hey, we cheered Luffy on. And then Usopp didn't do it for no reason either. He did it for Brook. So it's not, neither one was for no reason. And both times, interestingly enough, Brook low key came out on top there mainly because like he tanked a Conqueror's hockey hit from Emu. And all he said was like words too. Like it's not like Brook, like Emu could just fly up and handle the situation. 3-day Chopper embodies a monster gains humanity aspect IMO. Maybe human fruit allowed him to knock the monster out to regain humanity. He was in Monster Point. Possibly. Love the theory about taming demons. All I'm going to say for now is that looks a hell of a lot like his shadow. That's all I'm going to say. And I may or may not speed through this. Actually, let me message Sai if he's awake. Sorry, give me a second. Pull up the thing again. But yeah, the I like the idea that Chopper Forest God. I do like that idea. I definitely do, and I do think that Chopper's fruit has an insane importance for the series. So I'm not discounting that. I'm just saying that there is a video where I do talk about the Forest God, and I talk about. Oh wait, no, it is in the Shadows video. Shadows and Forest. If you guys remember in Thriller Bark, they were talking about the forest heavily because they had to hide in the forest from the sun, because this forest, even in myth and lore, it gave you shade and shelter from the sun. So, and from storms and whatever, you'd hide in a forest. Hiding in the forest is super powerful. I think both Rumble Balls and Sulong are shadow related powers. That'd be interesting. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got Ramon with the $10 super chat. 10. Whew. Slow down. Ramon, I'm practicing to do the script, the recording. Ramon with the $10 super chat says maybe Emu's weak to nature / the energy Lilith was speaking about. Even the forest / flower room in Mare Joie is artificial. This could explain why Emu dodged Usopp and how Chopper easily reversed a giant. Do have to think about this. We do have to think about why Chopper's able to do that in the first place. I do find it interesting, right? Chopper ran during this arc to find a secret and ended up being the character that did it on his own. Wonder if that bears any importance. I do wish we got more of that moment so that we could see more of what was happening. Meek, hope you enjoyed the chapter part. Yo, appreciate it. Thank you for the work, Meek. Fiso too. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to clarify. Nah, this chapter is straightforward. I mean, this chapter pretty I don't think I had anything crazy. I am wondering if Viz is gonna censor the bitchin' part. Where was that even said? I don't even remember. This chapter blew my mind. Oh yeah, hired in pulling out Gungnir. Yo, not Usopp. I just confused Usopp with Sai. Sai was waiting for this Gungnir. I was waiting for this Gungnir. This chapter has me like my brain is hurting. Seeing that like demon like shadow being pulled off of the body of the giant was crazy. I am curious to see what Oda does, because he doesn't show us more. I want to see more. But then we swap over and it's crazy. It's crazy. We see Killingham in that state. We get the Loki Luffy moment, and then we switch again. Oh my god, this Usopp part. My brain is going crazy. The sound effect in the second panel with the devil being removed from the giant is berry berry, which means peeling off. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Peeling off like wallpaper, like an adhesive. I like it. I like it. Berry berry no me. I have to look back at a few panels then. That's crazy. We should push the agenda that every Holy Ropo performance is a dragon downscale. Can't believe he was waiting. Lucifer, I don't know if you were here for when was it Alejandro Solis? He super chatted that the Holy Knights downscale makes sense because they're scaled to the revs. So the revs being ass makes sense. And so I hated that because I'm the #1 dragon supporter. Back to back top 30s, I was saying that dragon was #1. And I still believe it, bro. After the live action especially, man. You saw how he packed up Smoker. Chat, did Par do over or under? I did over. Just by like 30 seconds, I think. Yeah, so Alejandro Solis, there we are. And so when he said that, I hate to admit it, but it made sense. So no, we can't push the agenda here that every Holy Ropo performance is a dragon downscale. I don't want that agenda to be true. I think it's a rev downscale, okay? But dragon is to the revs what Emu is to the Holy Knights, okay? That's my agenda, okay? That wasn't me. I don't know what this slander on my... Wait, wasn't it? I thought you super chatted that, Alejandro. Was it not you? Bro, don't be putting words in my... Alright, my bad. I misreferenced. I swear, Alejandro, if I go back and it was you, we're gonna have problems, okay? We're gonna have problems. If Abyss is a shadow power, God Knights should get empowered during the night, right? Right? Moria didn't. He just got empowered by not, like, having the sun... Like, well, okay, hold on. It's hard to say. I mean, he was fighting broad daylight in Marineford. Never mentioned, like, I'm stronger. Now, maybe I did, but I don't slander the Holy Knights. I think they are stronger than Queen. Wait, that's such a crazy reference because I was saying, like, Chopper fighting back against a Damir Versi. I was like, I think Queen could fight here, so like Chopper could, and then Chopper did. I'm just mad that in this one live action, Smoker looked like an admiral. I have to look back. I realized something because of the live action. Logtown Luffy could have beat Smoker. As crazy as that sounds, I realized that because of the live action. As crazy as that sounds. The reason why was because I think, and I might be misremembering, but I am curious because I think my logic is correct. I'm pretty sure the live action, there was one punch that that Luffy threw that Smoker dissipated for, but so did his Jite. His Jite, right? That's what it's called. And so his Jite shouldn't dissipate because it's made of sea stone tipped. It's sea stone tipped. So the tip at least should not be able to dissipate. And so I realized something. As long as Luffy doesn't aim for the Jite, like the whole thing. The Jite, is it called Jite? or Jute? Jeet. Okay. Yeah. If as long as he reaches for that, Smoker shouldn't be able to dissipate it entirely. And so Luffy should be able to punch through Smoker, grab it, pull it back, and now he has the Sea Stone thing. And as long as he doesn't touch the tip, he should be able to beat the shit out of Smoker. At least, or at least like take the GT off of him. And I was like, hold on. Yeah, wait a second. As long as the thing is made of Sea Stone, Smoker shouldn't be able to Devil Fruit it. Yes, no, but he had the punch. As long as the GT didn't dissipate in the live action, he would have hit the GT and he could have just grabbed it and then pulled back. And then now he has the Sea Stone thing. No, I'm not pulling out racist things. I think it's only the tip, but like realistically, it's not like Smoker can dissipate. Like then the tip is just Okay. I was gonna say the tip is just floating around in Smoker. Can't really say that on a family-friendly stream, even though I just did. It's just the tip, okay? It's just the tip. We know that. But my point is that some way the mechanics should work where if Luffy just like punched it off and grabbed it, that would be the center part of their fight. It would be a difficult fight. You're right. It would be asking a lot out of Luffy, but it's possible. If Oda wanted Luffy to win pre-time skip, that would be the way, essentially. But Smoker doesn't need the GT to win against Luffy, to be fair. Your son is listening. He was listening. They don't listen this far. Oh man, he was so cute before stream today. He's like, Dada, because they left for they went to like grocery store or something. And he's like, Dada, I'm gonna come back and visit you at work, okay? And then I was like, he's getting so smart and so communicative. He's like, Dada, I want to visit your stream. And I'm like, oh my God. And I squeezed the life. I took it, just, it's so cute. It was like the way Emu or Oda pissed me off, the opposite. It was so adorable. No, I'm gonna okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna get through the super chats. I'm gonna get through the vibes of the stream. Let me see if Sai responds. I'm gonna tell him or if he responds, then I'll hop in. But it might be a Sai-less stream since I did on drop. Let him do a stream with me? Possibly, a little bit. I did have him on stream a while ago, just for a second, but all right, Narukami, I can't read your chat out loud, bro. Oh God, wake him up. No, he's awake now. Sai is awake. I probably woke him up in time for him to do his video, but it takes him about like an hour-ish to do it, so it depends on how quick he wakes up and does it. Video will come out 20. No. But speaking of Alejandro Solis, let's see. The 28-month membership. Appreciate you, Alejandro. Shout outs. You thinking that Damir Versi uses demon shadows? I'm not thinking. I know, bro. I know. I need to Alejandro Solis. There was a podcast where I talked about this. I'm so certain. I don't remember if I talked about this on my stream, but I know that I talked about this. I already blew up his phone. I know that I talked about this on a podcast when we got Damir Versi with Brogy. It must be like 1150, 1151, 1152. I have to go back and see because I swear I talked about it. That's what I was thinking when I was reading the chapter. Yeah, I miss that. Zen's grown up so much. It's wild. He's grown up so much in the last few months. It's like exponential. He's so cheeky. It's crazy. He really listens to everything too. He's starting to call me by my first name because he hears some of our friends or something call me my first name, and they're like, oh, and then he knows my name and my stream, like ParVision, and he's just like, he says my real name, and then he's like ParVision too, and he's just like being cheeky because he knows it's similar. Which, if you guys don't know, my real name is just in my stream name or my YouTube name. God, I'm like stuck. Oh, there we go. I was doing it backwards. Oh God, it's steamy in here. All that talk about smokers tip got me. As part of this week, the leakers were very biased with the leaks, hyping up Sanji so much and saying that Zoro's attacks didn't work. Well, I'm not siding with the leakers per se, but do we know if they did work? We don't know the resolution of the fight. The fatal strike was a real beauty though, so I think it did work. Versus Sanji, what did Sanji do? He was just holding. Sanji was just sitting on his body. If he farted, then that would be crazy, right? But his dialogue was not bad. I think Jinbei and whatever was pretty good. Why do you get turned just by standing in between, though? The game, right? The reversey game, it goes by that. Woo! It was hot. It was hot in there. Let's see. Sanji is honestly a downscale because he's calling killing him weak, so him taking him out isn't that much of a feat. That's a good one. That Sanji, when he's slandering his opponents, it's actually, you need to have fights where it's like, God damn, you're so strong. God damn. You hear that, community? You hear that, Twitter? My opponent's mad strong. You see that? And I'm sitting on their ass. That's a good one. I'm in the Parcast 1162 right now, so I have to go back. Yeah, I don't remember which Damir Versi it is. Maybe it's no, it has to be the Brogy one, I feel like. Having your son call you by your gamer tag / state name gotta be one of the top male experience. It was when he did it today, I was a little bit like, okay, that's crazy. He said it with not attitude, but like with personality. He didn't just say it. He's just like, I want to go watch. He said like, I want to go watch ParVision because he knows that's like my videos and stuff. So it's like, what? He's 3 years old. Why is he calling my videos ParVision already? You know what I mean? It's because my wife is teaching him too well. This is teaching him great. In the board game, you lose your piece if you're... Yeah. Oh, and also just triple shout out for my Crocs. 3-day, I don't know if you saw these. I copped them. I think they're still available. They're not sold out yet. I dropped a little bit. A poor man band. No, I mean, under a poor man band. It's $80 if you guys want to cop one. Par's kid's about to be a genius. That's what the developmental person said. And I was just like, hey, listen, I just want him to get... I mean, he's potty trained now, so that's good. We're just taking things step by step. You can kind of see Brogy's missing. Yes, it is definitely missing. I don't know if you saw the thing. Sai brought it up. When they flip in the last chapter, let me pull it up. In the last chapter, when they flip, his arm is actually missing when they flip. So that's what convinced me. I know I was the person that was kind of like, oh, it did that, whatever. But here, in this panel, when they flip over, right here, the arm is missing, plain as day. Whereas Dory, you see both. And then here you see one, but then not the other. So it definitely is missing. Oh yeah, you saw that. I figured. I was just mentioning it for the other people too. So yeah, it is. It's missing. It's definitely missing. Why did Dory just take that attack by the... He was aura farming. Come on, man. Let him aura farm. He probably also believed in the shield, right? Definitely believed in the shield a little bit. Alejandro, I don't know if you were here for it earlier, but I did say, I did mention it, just saying that I want get through the stream a little bit quickly so that I can maybe get it out a video quickly, because I do have that script, the Shadow one. I pocketed it though, because we were in the middle of the Herald flashback, and I'm like, oh, here comes Par talking about shadows again, la di da di da, and it's like there's Herald, there's Rocks, there's God Valley, and here I am. Look at that guy who's lost his mind talking about shadows yet again, and so I just didn't do it. And so it is there. It is a shorter one, and I didn't want to do it without some substance, but I didn't think the substance would be straight up looking like it, you know? Tornado, how far back in the stream are you, man? How far back? Come on. Low continually is crazy, by the way. Maybe their own shadow is demonized, causing them to act possessed. Shadow manipulation. Yes. So that is something I was saying was the way that this looks. It kind of looks like the way Moria was using Doppelganger to do Shadow Revolution. So what you just said there, shadow manipulation, it is pretty much like on the nose. What we get a Damir Versi and we get here, it's pretty nice. Sorry, I gotta put the merch on full display. Gotta show up like Morge a little bit, you know? Maybe one day I could be more like Morge or evil Par. I've not read the past 15 chapters, so not sure what's been happening. Nothing like this. 3-day, nothing like this has happened. Oh, 15 chapters is a long time. Really want to hang? Hey, we're here. We're back. This is a good chapter to come back on too. Nothing like this, but there have been a lot of insanely good chapters. I will say that. Like, that's why it's hard to say if this is my number one, but the Usopp, like, the way it layered on, the way it lined up with the dialogue earlier, the way it was what beyond my expectations, I loved it. I do want to see more of it. Do not spoil. Wait, what? Alejandro! Yo, what the oh, wait. I kind of already talked about some stuff, but the fact that there's not hockey lightning make this so weird. Yes. A lot of the hockey lightning is missing from important moments where we expect it. Because Scopper's like, hey, conquers hockey, you know? I think people forget Kizaru's body got broken in half by Apu base level blast, and Kuzaran got broken into pieces by pre-time skip Robin. So Usopp doing this is consistent. Read them later today. So glad I got to see. It was. The build up to this was really good, by the way. I think people. Oh yeah, I read that. Yes. Are people saying what Usopp did is crazy? I mean, I just look at it like Usopp already did this to Gunko, so it's not like in the realm. What Usopp did to me, like, I look at it as Usopp literally did not let Gunko inflict damage like that on him. Usopp, like, yes, prior to this, sure, Usopp took the beating, right? But in this moment, Usopp's like, I'm going down by my own. You know what I mean? Don't even touch me. Don't even put your weak ass, cowardly ass. Like, I'm gonna use my own weapons, which is kind of funny considering he's saying that the Elbap, like, they would fight and die on their own sword. Usopp low-key doing that because there's no way he beats Gunko or Emu. We already know that, right? But yeah, you only need Conqueror's Hockey for the Knights of God. Yes. Right, but then there's Rocks. Also, Dami Reversied needed Garp and Roger, Conqueror's Hockey, full mass, whatever that's called, and we still not sure. And I was saying this again on the podcast, especially to Sai, that by them doing that, it might be that whatever truly flipped them was hidden behind hidden behind their attack? Like, was it just the fire? Was it just smacking them in the face? Was it putting them on their back? Like, there's so many different ways that it could be, but it got masked by their full attacks, right? But then there's also Rocks had Conquer's Haki and was using it, so you need to overcome that Conquer's Haki with your own Conquer's Haki to then get the situation, right? I think there's levels to Diamond University, and if you flipped by just standing between giants, it might be weaker. That's a good point. I like that, King T. King T 60. Are you my brother? Is this? That is such a username that my brother would make. That I almost am like, is he moonlighting as a viewer right now? Like he caught up, or he's read the series, now he's spitting. That's crazy. I think Usopp kamikazed. In my Imco went right in front of him and blocked the shot, so Usopp was in blast range. I like that version. It's still like what, like I was saying throughout it, for me, and I get people having a difference of opinion. For me, it doesn't matter what Imu did. Taking action against Usopp just like was like salt on the emotional wound, because you know Luffy didn't raise a hand against Bellamy until a friend was hurt, right? Imu's in the powerful situation. It's like, words, you didn't need, do you need to do all that? I don't know. But it would be interesting to see, like, the moment feels like the Douglas Bullet situation in Stampede, where Usopp comes in first, Usopp gets beaten, Usopp's on the ground, Luffy shows up, Luffy gets mad. The part that I would like it, though, is if, like, Douglas or Imu, like, he just did less than Douglas Split and just used, like, Conquer's Haki or something to dispatch Usopp. But, it is, like I said before, I don't look, it's like Imu, as far as reaction goes, like, yeah, Usopp put the beat down on Imu in terms of emotional damage, but it's not like I'm looking at this like, oh, Imu sucks doo-doo. You know what I mean? Like, I think that Imu's personality and character is pretty interesting. But like I said in the prediction thing, this is what's next. Next 1178, Imu's God second, the second half is or what I thought was the second half of this week's chapter is going to be next week's chapter, where Imu starts empowering, I believe, the God Knights in general and Imu, and the tables turn. And the thing is, Oda actually technically said that after we recorded this video right here, by saying that, like, oh no, the MC's in danger, I have to turn the tables or whatever. Apparently Oda said that right after we recorded, so I would have postponed my prediction here. That being said, this is still the expectation. This is what's going to happen next. This is how you defeat the Holy Knights. Sure, Yarul does the command, comms. With Despair might be the next chapter title. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, guys, keep this in memory, because we might get that. I mean, technically we got the Elbaf school focus a little bit, but not the way I thought. But yeah, next chapter is going to be, I think, Imu Loki first half, Imu second half maybe, God Knight's Resurrection. Oda might just title it Tables Turn, like reversey table-y, reversey no, I'm sorry, I was being racist there, I apologize. That's me. That Sai's not even here. But yeah. Okay, this might be, I mean, Eve is tomorrow, so can you ask Meek about the DDG guy? Oh, the Rhodes, it's a reference. So Fiso was in here earlier too. So Dusty Rhodes is a WWE wrestler, DDT is probably his move. It's a wrestling move. So, how the tables reverses. Exactly. That's probably what we're gonna get. Reversey reversed. Gear reverse. Ooh. Wait for Sai. I don't think we're gonna get Sai. Sai hasn't responded, so we might not get him. So, my observation. My observation. All right, that was whack. That was whack. Just put me down. Just. No, I'm joking. Hold on. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. God damn it. I'm supposed to do this one. Glitch. The glitch sound effect. Yeah, so, and this might be Sai sound effect. The Prowler. There you go. Wait, the fabled gear reversey, you want us? Oh, well, that wasn't me. That was Alejandro. He comes up with good things every once in a while. Like Dusty Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, Gold Dust, and Cody Rhodes. Yes. There we go. Sai must be hiding from the gun. Yeah. Can someone check on Sai? Can someone make sure he's okay? His line of action or his attack will be, guys, 1178, just hold out. And then when 1178 comes out and the inevitable happens, they're finally good. Holy Knights are great. He's gonna be like, I told you guys to just wait for them. I knew, you guys have no patience, but me, I've been seeing this coming a mile away. Okay. And he's gonna say it with that smile. He's gonna say, hold up, guys, with his hands up. He's gonna do exactly that. He might be wearing a tank top too, a black tank top. Yep, the famous wrestling family. LBF is full of wrestling terms and references. So super cool as a wrestling fan. Yep. Me too. Oda too, I hear. Do you have a theory about the Emu's freezer rooms? I think he keeps their frozen strong warriors and uses their shadows to empower God Knights. I've thought about that. The version, when we got the Holy Knights, I had a version of that. It changed a little bit, but that would be an interesting spin on the shadow stuff for sure. Not too certain. The idea, I think the freezer room would be not keep their shadows, but keep the bodies, because remember, the shadow only exists if the body does, so you'd have to preserve the body. So that's where it gets a little confusing. Awesome, the passion for it. Seems like a lot of people agree with that sentiment, Saeed. Whether it's getting older, or something's changed in the meta. Blackbeard, a man's cope never ends. Yep, that's Sai. That's gonna be Sai. Let's see. Damn, I ran out of drink. This chapter was nuts. But yeah, I think I do want to end a little bit sooner so that I can maybe get a video out before Eid, which would be nice, which would be crazy. I'm going to try and dust off this old video. It's about, what are we, 1177? So I came up with this theory around 1154-ish, which would mean 1154, 1155, probably. So that would be about 20 chapters ago. So I do want to... Oh, Alejandro Solis with the $5 super chat says Tashigi is already stronger in the live action than in the manga. Fulfilling your dream? I don't know what that means. Oh, the manga fulfilling your dream. Oh, fulfilling her dream. I thought that was a name. Tell that to Sai, also hired and punched with 100-ton force. Oh, more than that. The force to move the planet. Appreciate that, Alejandro Solis. I know I said your full government name like that. Yes. I acknowledge that. And I'm just upset that the live action gave my, because that is karmic justice right there for Tashiki. Tell your wife that Tashiki wants to rob. Yes, I did. I told her. I told her why we roast. She's like, wait, why are you roasting such a? She looked at me like not horrified, but kind of like, wait, why were you so mean to this cute little character? And I was like, listen. You gotta understand. You gotta understand the cute characters in One Piece always get flack. Chopper's one of them. Tashiki's another one of them. But Tashiki's valid because she has some insane dream where she goes, like, I told her straight up, I told her her dream is scarier than Luffy's dream. Luffy's dream is just to uncover something that some dude a long time ago left behind. If strong people come up in his way, that's his fault for getting in their way. He could dodge them. He could duck and turn or whatever. But Tashiki's dream requires her to fight the strongest people on the planet always, period. And take their most prized possessions sometimes. Roger, it would be his son's, like his son's namesake. And I told my wife, I was like, this lady's crazy. And my wife was like, she's awesome. And I'm like, please, don't do it. Don't do it live action. Live action kept cooking with Tashiki. Tashiki was mad good. Shout outs to Tashiki, the actress who played her. You did a good job. You got my wife to like your character. I liked your character too. It's just you gotta understand. You in the manga where I'm at, 1177. It's just not the same persons. You know what I mean? And this is why Tashiki's the goats of goat. What is this Tashiki? What is with the Tashiki support right now? What is this? By the way, am I the only one confused by the locations? How is everyone Usopp moving so damn fast? Elbaf is huge. You're not the only one. I was confused, but I just walked by. I was like, whatever. They're just there now. We thought it was a big deal with Ange showing up, right? But like, apparently it's not that big of a deal. Apparently it's not that big of a deal. You know? Remember to vote Tashiki in the character polls because Oden needs to recognize her? No. No. They're on the same branch? No, but like this. Where's the map? Hold on. Where is it? After this, Chopper's group, Black Balls. Wait, was there not a map? Am I tripping? I thought there was a map. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Oh, there it is. There it is. This right here. This seems far away, but they were here, and now they're there, like near the lift. Chopper's group. Like, how did they get? Like, the distance doesn't. I don't know. Like, I'm just accepting it. I'm not that big. I'm not gonna be like, how did they get there? You know what I mean? Someone threw them. Sanji kicked them all there, and then flew so fast he caught them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, this is Chopper's group. Oh wait, no, that makes sense. Chopper was there. Never mind. Wait, which part is confusing? I forgot the other part. Well, Zoro hitched a ride on Hiredin. Hiredin was the fastest. Hiredin got there the fastest. That part's true. I'm forgetting things. That's on me. They're still in the same place. They're still in the same place. Let's talk about this. Where is Sai? He's hiding. He's on life alert. He hasn't responded to me. Usually he responds to me at least. Not to call his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Not to call his ass out, but like usually he at least hits me with that, hey bro, I'm not gonna show up, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm too busy, you know? He didn't even give me one of those. He didn't even hit me with the, hey man, I'm feeling sick. I'm gonna call out today. And then I'm like, all right, I'll forward it to our editors. I'll forward it to our manager, you know? I'll let them know that we're missing the star, the co-host. Um Yeah, Chopper, Scopper, and Kashi were always there. Yes. I got confused. There was some shenanigans with like Killingham. Like I guess Killingham just went up instead of like going to where Somers was. I think that was where I got confused. But yeah, Tashiki's name means common snipe. That was why Robin called her Little Bird in live action. That's cute. Usopp ran for 4 hours and 20 minutes. Oh yeah, there's also Usopp. Time moves differently in Elbaf, 3 times different, doesn't it? Tashigi looks like Kuina, who is Zoro's dead childhood friend. Imagine how disappointed that would be if you did that. Caught up, and I have to say, people who want Zoro to get with Tashigi is like, oh no, my thing crashed. Same as his sister. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit different. It is a little bit different. They are, at least they're not related. You know, that would be a little bit different if Quina and, oh wait, Quina is related, right? Because like they're like cousins. Oh shit, I forgot. They're like distant cousins. I mean, back in the day, that was normal. You know, back in the day, like Queena's a main branch family, right? Because of the father lineage, and then Zoro's the other. Yeah, they're fourth cousins, but like it's not uncommon, right? Like in Naruto, right? Like the Hyuga clans, right? They kept it in. It's more of a childhood friend. Yeah, there's that too. I'm just saying, back in the day, it was like, oh, perfect. The fifth prince wants to get with the fifth cousin. There's no problem here. They didn't know, the genetic complications of not having diversity. Par's fourth cousin is Vivi. Okay, all right, all right. I mean, that's not too bad. But I'm talking about the branch family. Brings me back to my Naruto. That's what I'm saying. The branch. I mean, that's a real thing. But it is a real thing. It's just in Naruto they talked about it. I like to think that Kiku is like a branch family of the Shimotsuki, because they didn't have their last names or whatever, so they're like of the fallen snow, and Shimotsuki's frost moon. So I thought that they got their like names of the fallen snow from like the branch family, because they weren't allowed to have the main family like lineage, which is ironic because then Ringo gave Moria the Kozuki lineage for free, basically, because he was strong. So there's that. But yeah, that being said, guys, we are hitting the I was didn't realize my arm I was rubbing the thing. Like snow is, yes, snow in Game of Thrones, yes. Kozuki Moria, the Pirate of Justice, exactly. Part isn't related to Emily Rudd. No, but I got a picture with Emily Rudd. I shout outs to Emily Rudd, please. So if this is deep lore, okay? Deep lore. I met Emily Rudd, you know. Okay, who is tweeting at me about Tashigi, bro? Oh, it's Leo. Okay, cool. I thought some random person was just tweeting about Tashigi at me on Twitter. I read the chapter so I could be here. Um, yeah, I'll retweet it. Okay, I'll retweet you for that. Okay, god damn it. What was I talking about? Oh, Emily Rudd. Yeah. So let me see if I have the picture. I don't have the picture ready. I have the picture somewhere. Maybe it is on my phone. Maybe if I search up Emily Rudd, it might come up. Emily Rudd. No. Let me see. Let me see. Let me try and get this. No. Oh, and you know what's funny? Zenith also got to meet Emily Rudd too. Technically, because Zenith was in my wife's belly at the time. So yeah, got that. Um let me see. October 2023? Is that when it was? No. Oh no, it's 2022. Damn, yeah, it's not on this phone, I don't think. Um, Gotta go part. Thank you, Fiso, for all the support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for TCB. Um, the Emily Rudd conversation was what I heard Par say in the first ever stream I watched, I think. Yeah, so Emily Rudd follows me on Twitter. Long story short, I got a picture with Emily Rudd. Shout outs. And what I was gonna say is it low key because she only follows like 140 people, and it's because personally met Emily Rudd. I like to think I think she was. My wife told me she followed me on Instagram too, but I don't blame her. She got way famous. Now she has like 4 million followers or something like that, or 400,000 followers, something crazy. Um, and so she probably, and I wasn't active on Instagram, so you know, but Ariana Grande used to follow me, but then she deleted her Twitter, and then so obviously she can't follow me if she doesn't have Twitter. So that was a sad day. But yeah, Emily Rudd. Emily Rudd does. Let me see. I'm not doxing myself, right? See, follows you. See, that's me. That's me. Um, you know, you know, and I do have a picture. Technically, my wife. Technically, so does Zenith. Um, if in 8 years they cast Zenith as Momo, would I accept that? As Momo, he'd be. Oh, I guess he could be. Nah, not as Momo. Maybe I Kid Zen. Have you seen Kid? Look at this. Look at this picture of Zen. Um, Let me see. Came up earlier. No, it did. There you go. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Is that not Luffy, bro? I'm not doxing myself, right? No. Ignore the $100 bills. Um, he even has the scar under his eye. I never posted these pictures. Um, Ariana, yeah. This is true. My wife can substantiate that. In like the big old when Twitter came out in like 2011, 2012, followed me. We talked a little bit. This is before she became Grande. She was still like Ariana Piquena or whatever. Um, Imagine Zen at the top knot. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Then Mad Rich. Yeah, no, it was a booth at Anime NYC. I actually see it. Yeah, see, it's crazy. Because he has curly hair. So me and him maybe have the same haircut, but his hair is curly. And so, one, I have to learn how to handle and like how to take care of curly hair versus because I've never dealt with that, and neither is my wife. But he has like it like looks really like Luffy when you put the hat on. Could be young Law. Ooh, I wouldn't want to give him the Law backstory though. Um Oh, we got the Kiku and Izo lore. The Hana Yanagi family. The flower, Hana's flower. What does Yanagi? Fallen flower? They were a dancing school, but then their father was arrested. Oh, dang! I didn't know we got their lore drop like that. Remember Law made up his backstory though. Yeah. If my son was in the Law thing, I would ask them to change the story a little bit. Um, Maybe like have because then the dad and the mom pass. Maybe you show us a cut scene where they're still alive and Law just doesn't know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But then I wouldn't be able to be in it. Oh, I could be grown up Law. Oh, a brown Law would kind of be room. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, how does room, right? Oh yeah, rooms like that. Dude. And then I could have the sword. I could have the sword. I could have the sword and then have Chopper on the back, you know, like this. Perfect. The manga chapter 962? Oh shit. Par's gonna die. No. No, I don't want to. Come on, man. Your palm face is down. Oh, you're right. You're right. And then I already got the henna. I just need to change it. I could put DET, but like I don't want to write death on my thing before like prayer, you know? That's kind of not good. Um you can't be Law. You and Sai were gonna be. No, we weren't. No, stop. Why would he be that? He would be like Blue Gilly, right? I think Sai's got the long legs for Blue Gilly. Or give him I think he would be a good um damn. Oh no, he would just be Sai. He'd just be Sai from Kano Kingdom. Come on. Give him that. Sai from Kano Kingdom. Sai low-key be like that too. He could be. Wait, the last name was in the backstory? I forget that. That's crazy. Imagine Zen with top knot. My wife does do that. She does do that. She gives it to him. She likes the man bun too. Soon I'll post the pictures from that anime in my seed. That was a legendary one. Morge was there. Morge got the whole, all this YouTuber, streamer, creators, they got to see Zen. Zen was running around screaming gum gum. I think I told you guys this before. Running around. We were at a rooftop like bar where there was grass and we had like half of the place. And he was running around going gum gum. Woo! And then he would like throw out his hand and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. Psy and Ariana Grande for Baby 5? Why would Ariana Grande be Baby 5? That's crazy. Par, you with the merch on has more aura than Morge with the merch on? Does it? That's what I'm talking about, bro. I can't pose up. Can't pose up like Morge, you know what I'm saying? I bet his poses are better. We gotta give Morge some... Morge is cool. Morge is cool. I met Morge. He still baffles me how he has the same skin color and doesn't know how to use his Samsung phone. Why does Morge not have an iPhone? If he's that bad at tech, why have a Samsung? Just get an iPhone, Morge. You're like the first person I've ever said this to. I'm not saying it to him, but at that point, the way Morge was, he might as well just had a Nokia. He might as well still had like a brick phone. He didn't know how to do QR codes. He said his Samsung Note 9 was too old. And I'm like, bro, that shit was invented so long ago. Morge doesn't have hair like you? Yeah, okay, that's fair. I looked crazy when I met him, but it was a process. It was a process. Yeah, we need Sai to be a long arm tribe member. He does have, like, Sai does do the arm thing, you know? Sai does do that. So it could be a thing. Par Chopper is being appointed as an official supporter of the Doctors Without... Why not Law? That's crazy. That's crazy. I could be Hideo. I like Hideo. Get that elbow, get some Muay Thai in there. The elbow explosions. Oh, wait, no. He was straight up boxing. Never mind. He was boxing. Let's see. Ooh. That's a nice animation right there. Oh, I saw something pop up. Par and Sai should play. I'm down. Recycle Kurt, I'm down. If we get to play Recycle Kurt, I'm not even saying which Recycle Kurt I'll be, top or bottom, but I'm down. That doesn't mean I'd be bottom though. Okay, definitely top. You know, especially with this hair, it's like easier to be a bottom, but as long as you tie it. Anyways, family friend this stream. Doctors Without Borders, but can't cure smiles. Hey, I mean, they wouldn't be able to either, to be fair. To be completely fair. But yeah, guys, probably gonna cap it off there. I'm gonna try my best to not like wind myself and get to this script and get this motivation. I'm hungry. I'm super. Yeah, someone could. No, please no. I'm super hungry. I'm gonna go end the stream a little bit early. I know 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's a little wild. Chapter was crazy. Chapter was awesome. I think it's pretty straightforward nonetheless. We had a good time, amazing time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Fiso Meek 3-day, the VIP popping in. I would give 3-day a VIP in a heartbeat once YouTube gets it. Appreciate everyone for the support. No site. Yeah, I'll double check. He hasn't messaged me back. But I know it's sad. I know. But Eid is tomorrow. I do have to save my energy. Have to help my wife out a little bit. So Eid Mubarak to the people who are celebrating. Ramadan Mubarak for the guys who fasted and did all that. Chameleon Leo, please stay. I will say this is our best chance for me to get a video out. There's literally a like 3/4 written script about the shadow stuff. So hope I get enough time. I might pull an all-nighter to get this done. To get this straightforward. Stream so sharp. Par hates us. Just know it's not break. If this was break week, I wouldn't cut short. I would not cut short. Just record while streaming. Maybe I can do that now. Now that I got my setup the way it is, I can maybe stream while it's rendering and post it. Now because of my new setup, rendering a 30-minute video even takes like 20 like it might not even take 20 minutes. It may take 10 minutes, and then uploading takes a minute. Like I could upload a 5 GB file in 10 seconds. Okay, so that being said, I do want to try because this is not a mega theory. This is a short theory, and I want to just post it up. So Par hates Usopp. That's why he cuts. Emu. I can't believe he said that to you. You're not a spineless coward. I can't. Who is that guy? That nose? Yuck. I'm surprised you didn't even say anything. You know what would be? You know what? Why didn't Emu comment on the nose? I could have sworn. I would have been like, huh. There was probably someone with a long nose back then. That Emu was like, oh my god. It's a long nose guy again. But no. Maybe Emu was just afraid. Maybe Emu was just worried to awaken God Usopp. Exactly. He hates Yarl and Usopp. That's what it is. That's what it is. Damn. This, oh my god. This is such a good God Usopp moment, you know? Stop holding Emu by the hair. We don't know if it's a guy or girl. Why does that matter? This is the crown, right? But if it's their hair, it's like guy, girl, equal lefts, equal rights. I'm joking. That's crazy. I mean, not joking about equal. Okay. Wait. I meant about like hitting. Like, okay, we're gonna cut. Whoa! AI is getting crazy. Woo! That was wild. I can't believe that was said on stream. That was not what I. That guy, can't believe him. Woo! Ooh, crazy. Hold up. Okay, guys, get what I meant. Equal rights, but maybe not equal lefts. Okay, don't no left hooks. All right, no jabs. Appreciate the hair comment. Par needs to be in season 3 of the live action to fight Vivi. Yo, that'd be crazy if Luffy just and then goes equal rights, equal lefts, and then that's the line. That'd be wild. That would be wild. My wife is probably hearing me say that because I just shouted it, and she's like, "What did he just say?" Anyways, Par will return in Avengers Doomsday. I will be back. Doomsday. Doomsday. Why did I say that weird? Eid Mubarak. Have a good weekend, guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Let me double check if Psy's... Nope, no Psy. So I'll change the title. Don't worry about it, guys. Peace out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. See you guys next week. Or sooner because of the video. Peace. Oh, we got Chameleon. Have a great rest of the day. Appreciate it.